Hello and welcome to One Cool Thing, PCMag's show where we show you one cool thing which we at PCMag are here checking out. This week we are at CE Week, an annual show here in New York City where we're looking at a lot of cool new products. And one of the cool new products is here. Now this is all one product. This is a system. This all works together to tell you how noxious the air you're breathing is, and hopefully to fix it. I have Olivier from Olfinity here to explain the Olfinity system and to tell us how bad the air here in the Javits Convention Center is. Olivier, first of all, how bad is the air in here?
It's not bad at all.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we cannot stay here, we don't live here, and not everybody has this kind of home. So our purpose is just to provide a system for home that allows people to assess the quality of air in order to have the aromatherapy in good condition. That means the only condition for aromatherapy to be optimal is to have the clean air.
So there's 3 steps here. So first it measures the quality of the air, and then it purifies the air, and then it issues some form of aromatherapy. So show me which parts do which thing.
So the first point is the assessment of the air quality. So this is the sensors, this is the device that evaluates the VOC and the particle when you have PM10, 2.51, and the VOC. VOC are the gas, is varnish or paint or anything that candles diffuse. So this is the evaluation of the air quality from here, which is absolutely key. And these data are transmitted to this gateway. So this is the brain of the system. In case the air quality is not good enough, then it gives instruction to the air purifier to start working, operating. And this is the filters. We have the HEPA system and coil system to filter the gas and the particle. And then you have the up to 400 square feet. The air is cleaned in about 20 minutes. And then after that, you can have the diffusion of aromatherapy. And this aromatherapy session is only a dry diffusion. So in this capsule, you have these little polymers impregnated with essential oil from France. They're all organic essential oil. And then you have the diffusion for 20 minutes only, a dry diffusion. So you don't want to see a steam. It's purely dry diffusion only to activate in the nervous system, to activate the process of chain reaction, reduce the heartbeat, relax, help to sleep, or give you the energy in the morning.
Now starting with, we'll start with the some questions about the purifier, and then I'll move to the aromatherapy. So the purifier only turns itself on when it needs to be on?
Correct. It's when you set up the auto mode, for instance, then you have, based on the info that given by the sensors, this only trigger the purification device to work only to clean the air when it needs.
And then now what kinds of scents are available for the aromatherapy portion? And what do they do for you?
So the sensors for the aromatherapy is gas, is a VOC, volatile organic compounds. So this VOC, you have a sensor for VOC, and the VOC recommendation depends on region of the world. Example, in Japan, the recommendation of total VOC is 0.4 milligram per cubic meter. So we have fixed the data and the level at 0.4, and only when these reach this level, then you can have the aromatherapy session started. So the VOC sensors is the key part of it.
So what kinds of oils are available for the aromatherapy, and what are the effects of your different options?
So we have only 3 functions. We have relax function, we have sleep function, and we have energy boost function. These 3 functions, we don't want to go for fancy aromatherapy. We just do it. And the whole purpose of the system, including the aromatherapy, is to contribute to reduce inflammation and oxidation. And pollution is a big factor for oxidation and inflammation. Aromatherapy can be a factor of reduction of inflammation if the air is clean. So these 3 functions, we have our lab in France, and these functions are backed up by bibliography and science data behind, so that could give the information about why it does this effect on metabolism.
So what's your background? Are you from an electronics background, a perfumery background? How did you come to bring these 2 sides together here?
Our background is essential oil background, and we have started by developing this technology of dry diffusion technology. But right away, we know that aromatherapy can be toxic if the air quality is not good. So automatically, we have decided to go to the evaluation of the air quality and purification device, because we had to offer a solution to people, which was very important to us. Because we are a responsible company. We have another brand called Paraquito, which is a mosquito repellent brand based on essential oils. And it's the same thing. And we are taking care of the wellness. We are in 40 countries now. So this, our background brought us from aromatherapy to the technology, but not for the technology to have a technology. It's more the technology at the service of a purpose of the health and wellness.
Do you mind if I smell these and tell folks what they smell like?
Well, yes, no problem at all. You have a lot of essential oil inside, so when you open the cap,
it'll be pretty intense.
Intense.
Yeah, yeah. Now, of course, you can't see a smell on YouTube. Maybe in the future there will be an option that would actually make a really good Google April Fool's YouTube with smells. But so I've got energy boost here. It smells a little spicy.
Yeah, you have grapefruit.
Grapefruit, okay.
A lot, you like that. When you have this capsule, when you have these very complex and you have a mild effect, it's beautiful because the sense is really soft and very mild for 20 minutes only. And
so you're putting it out so subtly. Do people even notice the smell, or do they just notice the effect of the smell?
No, you have the smell.
You definitely notice it, okay.
You have the app, so you can program everything. So you can say, okay, energy boost in the morning when you wake up, like 6:30, for instance. So the system clean the air again and start the diffusion of energy boost for 20 minutes. You don't need more to have an effect, in fact, in terms of metabolism. 20 minutes is enough exposure to have the effect. It's what we're trying to find out.
So I'm gonna do another one. I'm going to do relax here. Let's try that. Maybe lavender?
A part of it. You have,
okay.
Averagely, you have 8 essential oils inside. So
they're all very complex.
Yeah, they're complex, and you feel much relaxed now. Huh? You look like cool.
I do feel a little more relaxed, and it's not just because it's getting towards the end of the day. Show me how the capsules go into the system, because I saw that it opens up.
So this is the system where it goes here, and you have the system here that is. You have the capsule, put it here, and then you just enter. So you have 2 capsules can be put inside. Like you can put the night, the sleep capsule,
morning and an evening,
and you can manage with the app. And sorry, just try to.
I want to keep smelling this relaxed stuff while he does that. So just let me just be here.
And then when you program that, then you have this system which is trying to fix it. Here we go. Yeah. So you have this system. Like this, and you program at night, like 11 p.m. sleep, and 6:30 a.m. in the morning energy boost, and the whole system is working by itself. You have nothing to do.
And it's primarily run through a smartphone app?
Yeah, well, so you have the, absolutely, smart home system. It will be connected with the Alexa, Google Home, Apple Home as well, so you will be given instruction. But you have as well, it's a Zigbee, it's a meshing system.
Okay.
So you can program at a distance from the office. So before you come back on the home from the office, you can say relax session at 9 p.m. So you can set it up. And so you know when you come back home at 9 p.m. you will have your diffusion at 9 p.m. and the air will be clean before you come back.
So I could set up an Alexa routine to relax that would turn down the lights, put on some relaxing music, and make the place smell good.
Absolutely, correct. And the system does the rest.
So what is the pricing on this? Do you have to buy all the components at once?
So the first time when you want to have the whole system, yes, you need to have the system all together because you need to manage the data by the gateway. We don't want to purify the air if we don't have the data, of course. And obviously, if you want to have the diffuser, you buy the diffuser. After that, when you have different bedrooms, for instance, you don't need another gateway. You have one for the house. You don't necessarily need another diffuser if you don't want to have different diffuser. But if you want to have purification device, you need air control every time in the same room. You cannot. It's binôme. It's really it works by pair.
So how much do the components cost?
So the whole components here, the whole system is $1,890 US. We are now launching the pre-order, so it's $1,490 US for the whole system. You keep it for years. It's meant to be kept for 5 to 7 years. And the consumable, the one capsule is for 10 sessions, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. So you have $10 per session. sorry, $10 per capsule. You have 10 sessions, so it's $1 per session.
$1 per
average.
session.
And
okay.
the filter, you change the filter every year average, depending on the pollution level. So it's about $35 US, $40 US for the filter once a year, basically.
And now you said it's just going on pre-order now. When will they start to be delivered?
So pre-order lasts for 2 months, and the delivery will be Q4 in the US.
Okay. So this here is the Olfinity air system. What should we call it? What should we call it?
Well, we call it the intelligent air system.
Okay, the Olfinity intelligent air system. It checks the quality of your air. It purifies your air. It changes the scent in your air to hopefully change your feelings. It starts at you said $14.99.
For the pre-order.
For the pre-order.
Yep. $14.90 and $18.90 afterwards, after the pre-order.
$14.90 for pre-order. After that, $18.90 being delivered the fourth quarter of this year. Thank you all for watching. This has been One Cool Thing from PCMag.com. Keep checking back on PCMag's YouTube channel, and we will keep having more cool things for you. For me, for now, I'm going to relax a little more.